dos, tres.
4, 5, 6.
7, 8, 10.
Do you have your press the fucking...
What?
7, 8, 9, 10.
He pressed it. Welcome back to the Gamer Podcast. I'm going to be your host, Lance. To my right, I got Oscar.
What's up?
To my left, I got Caesar.
What's good?
And welcome back.
Not gonna change it.
Fucking
What the fuck?
To my right, we got my homie Caesar.
He said his name when he was talking about you.
Fuck me, I guess.
Yeah?
This is my last pod.
And we also got...
Eddie. Edgar.
We got Edgar.
Edgar's son.
That okay with you? Your prince?
You prince.
My lord.
Don't you get
My
paid enough?
lord.
My lord.
I guess, whatever.
Another.
Anywho. And the producer, John. Hi, John. Hello.
Man, totally forgot about me, bro.
I heard that.
To my right, Oscar. To my left, Caesar. Welcome back. Like there's not a fucking fourth person here. You fucking chooch.
I would have gotten up and just walked out.
I should have.
Oh, well. All right, just close the door behind you, okay?
Close the band.
Lock it too.
Whoa, dude.
All right.
Whoa!
Hi. Got darker.
Hamula.
I'm Eddie. I lost weight.
Smaller.
No, you did not.
Oh, let's restart it. I'm your host, Lance. To my right, I got Oscar.
Hello.
To my left, I got Caesar.
Howdy.
And to my right, I got Edgar. Wow.
Howdy.
What happened to you?
Hello.
You hit the gym, huh?
Yeah.
What'd you do?
A lot of shoulders, chest,
Suck a lot of dick.
In the ass.
a lot of dick,
Deep
In the ass.
or
Deep.
in the ass?
both. They said having sex burns over 500 calories, so
Oh, you be fucking.
You
So-
be what's your body count, Edgar?
Fucking out
it's
here,
about
man.
110 right now.
Oh, baby.
Going
In
up.
2 days, going
How
up.
many STDs you got?
Probably a few.
Okay,
Few dozen.
Okay, Thanos collecting
I see the
STDs out
family.
here.
I see the family resemblance. That's crazy.
Ah,
Right.
It's in the eyes, Chico.
Good luck.
is it Chico?
So, how's our week been, boys?
Get over here, bro.
Where you going, bro? Edgar. I didn't say leave.
Yo, that would actually be a funny bit if we just
No, we're keeping it in.
the whole but like the whole time we
Yeah,
just
yeah,
haven't been.
Oh, what's
I went to the
up?
fridge, came back, ate
Oh damn,
Okay.
so I'm back.
dude.
What fucking ate the
We have
fridge?
Thanksgiving. You ate the
Did
the
you eat
raw
the food?
turkey.
Yeah.
Go back. I guess you gotta go back to just doing.
We're
sex.
getting a ham then.
Ham it is.
Ham.
I know. I've been stressing all week about this Thanksgiving turkey.
For no reason.
Yeah, I'm not even.
We already know how it's going to come out.
I'm not even.
This
gonna
man
cook
was
it.
baffled when I said ham
I was like,
for Thanksgiving.
He
And
really
then we
was.
went around and asked everybody what they eat.
At least 10
prefer.
people in a row. Ham.
Hams.
Everyone said ham.
Yo.
Makes
Nothing but
no
ham.
So he had to go find another white guy in the warehouse. Ask him. And he's like, turkey. Yeah, I told you guys.
At a 20.
Every meal.
I was like, I got on my knees. I was like, thank you.
I asked 2 white guys too, and they both said ham.
What? What's with ham?
The whole day he was.
It's easier.
No. What's with ham?
It's easier.
It's been turkey, bro.
It's easier.
It's easier and it tastes
Since
better.
I was.
You're going to see tomorrow. You're going to see. You're going to fucking learn.
So, how's your guys' week been?
It went by fast.
Went by quick.
Actually did, yeah.
This whole fucking year.
This whole year.
That is true though. This year went by quick. I'm gonna be 23
This year
in like
went
2
by
months.
at like what you expect a year to actually like go by. Kind of like.
Yeah, because COVID kind of fucked that up for a minute though.
Well, because
That was like 2 years ago.
Yeah, that's really like 2 years
I was
ago.
gonna say
Fuck, COVID doesn't even exist anymore.
I
it's
mean,
gone from the planet.
I know
That
someone
shit's
that
gone.
caught
If
it.
you're still dying from COVID, you peasant.
Yeah, you
You weak, bro.
fucking loser. What the fuck?
Hold on. That needs to be a skit. We're gonna
2
have you
years
just come
later.
in with someone to call a peasant and peasant of the week is.
Whoever got
Stop
COVID.
being a peasant.
My coordinator got fucking COVID. What a fucking
What a
peasant.
chooch. What an absolute chooch.
Cheech.
What is that?
Totally
What,
changed
a
now.
Chooch.
It's a cousin of a douche.
Really?
I don't fucking know.
I was like, I don't know. Is that right though? I didn't know that.
I just agreed.
Is that right?
I just agreed. I like
That sounded good to me.
You got me, buddy.
Cousin of a douche.
John, can you look that up though? What is a chooch?
Watch that be like a racist
It's the cousin
term.
of the douche.
I know.
We've
We
been
just
saying
been
it all
going-
week, and we don't even know what it
Yo,
means.
imagine just going up to someone just
Who came up with that?
Chooch.
That sounds like some
You
shit.
did
he
not come
says.
up with it.
fucking cheat.
Did you hear somebody say that?
Yeah,
Who?
I stole it.
TikTok?
I culture vulture.
TikTok?
Well, you're white, so.
You heard it on TikTok?
No,
YouTubers.
keep going.
Podcast.
YouTube,
No.
TikTok, podcast.
You said the same 3 things. Just faster.
What else is there?
Some guy at McDonald's.
One of your homies?
No.
He don't. This is his homies. What do you
I didn't say it.
What do y'all mean? I got the love of my life.
Oh, she told you?
No.
Oh, that's so cute.
What the fuck?
TV show.
What the fuck? Oh, okay.
Chooch?
You got that from a TV show?
Rick and Morty? Family Guy? South Park?
Simpsons,
The Wire.
Family Guy,
The
South Park.
fucking
Atlanta?
Sopranos.
Futurama.
Lil Dick. Lil Dicky.
What the fuck? If you knew
Lil
what it
Dicky?
meant, why didn't you just say what it
Little
meant?
Dicky?
He has
Oh.
a show.
Means little dick.
Oh.
Child have little chooches.
You're a
A
chooch.
chooch has
Means
is
You're a little dick.
It means like you have a small penis.
Oh,
You're a chooch.
Chooch.
I'm a chooch.
Nah,
So you're
but
calling someone... Wait, is that a term for someone who has a small penis?
Yeah.
Oh.
Like if I call Edgar a chooch, means I'm saying he has a small dick.
but if you call somebody like you're a chooch, it feels like more
You're a
like
small dick.
it's more of a like a
You
noun.
You have child
rather than-
penis. That's what it means. Translation. No, it's from Jersey Shore.
What?
Little synchronized what?
Oh man.
Who says it though?
Polly. It's in the newer seasons though.
Why are you watching Jersey Shore?
Cause I'm a little bitch in my room. Okay, I don't got.
Jersey Shore Family Vacation?
Yeah.
Volume 2.
Bro, I don't watch the older ones or like the newer ones.
With the old one slap though.
The old ones are like,
Watching Ronnie
that shit
flip
got
a
you
bed,
hooked.
bro.
When he fought, what's situation? They were
oh, yeah.
I don't know. The one shot from me gets me. When he punches that straight, that random dude, and he
The
just,
one where he actually fights though,
Yeah.
On the
the
boardwalk?
bald guy.
Boardwalk.
Yeah.
And he's like, one shot.
Yeah, that fight with Situation was staged.
Yeah.
Was it?
Except for the head hit on the wall.
Fool's fucking stupid. Right?
I thought it was wood.
Well, he was supposed to hit his head, but nobody tested out the actual it was concrete, and they thought it was
They're like, oh,
drywall.
God.
Yeah.
And so they thought his head was gonna just crack it.
Even with drywall, that shit will still hurt.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but it was concrete. And
You
so
ever
they're
tried
like,
it?
oh,
John,
shit.
try it.
No.
Now. Now or closet?
Closet.
All right, go.
Get on in there.
Get in there.
Plenty of room in there,
No, but
boy.
like I don't understand like the newer ones though. They're
Eh.
all old as fuck trying to party. Is that what
Yeah,
they're still
and
doing
they're
that
all in
shit?
relationships.
Injected
They all got kids and shit.
and fake.
Like, bro, just
Go
go take
home,
care
bro.
of your family.
Go
It is
You got a
crazy-
whole ass
it is-
family.
It is crazy to see them like all have like lip fillers and shit like that. Like their whole bodies at this point is like 90% plastic.
Oh, yeah, those like lip fillers look fucking disgusting.
Yeah, that shit looks.
That shit don't look good.
nasty.
Especially.
I don't know how. Like Snooki's lips looked better before.
Yep.
She got that shit.
Well, she didn't even have an upper lip.
She looked like a gremlin before. Let's be honest.
Yeah, but it looks better than the
Seems like your
duck
type.
lips she had.
Little
now.
tan gremlin.
She was my type.
She was your type.
Me, 3 o'clock, drunk at the club. Shit.
You hitting a snooks.
Out of all of them, who would you say was the best that you had like?
That I fantasize about.
Sammy.
Which one?
Sammy.
Sammy.
Yeah.
I think Sammy was the best one.
See, I thought
Jay,
that
wow.
until you actually watch and you like, dude, I don't want to fucking be with any of these fucking chicks.
No, they're
No,
all
but,
crazy.
like,
No, I know, but I'm
look,
saying like,
look wise.
Just for the pipe. You're telling me if we were at Echo?
Echo.
and Sammy was there.
Echo.
No,
Echo.
Echo.
she'd probably go crazy.
Sammy?
She'd
Honestly,
be like calling you the next day. Where you at? Let's hang out.
You gotta answer, bitch. He just
Lance is down.
She'd find you, bro.
Lance is down.
this motherfucker trying to get some relationship out of that shit though.
Yeah.
Tough.
First night.
Talking about you, the
We're
love of
getting
my
married.
life.
We're getting married first night.
Oh,
Love of my life.
it's the best.
Damn, that's tough. Yeah, dude, those fucking girls are crazy as fuck.
They really are, bro. What the fuck? I mean,
Did you see Sammy's actually doing better now?
Yeah.
Because he's not
Is
on
she?
the show. Yeah.
I feel like she's like off the grid just because I don't.
She was engaged I guess, but I don't think they're not engaged anymore.
Really?
She pulled a Uno reverse card.
I don't think so.
How was our club last weekend? Last time until spring. What'd y'all think about that?
It's cool. It was a good.
It was a good way to go out.
good.
It was a good way to go out.
man. I like that.
I know you like that, man.
This man did not want to be in the conversation and went, a very drunk woman on a bench? Don't mind if I do.
Oh my.
That's
All
bad.
right. You need context. That sounded terrible. Like, whoa. That made it seem.
No. You get in the closet.
Yeah, in the closet.
5 minutes or what?
Whenever you feel like you want to come out.
Don't look at me and say it like that.
I'm just saying.
Hey, yo.
You be in there as long as you want. You
As
come
long
out
as you
whenever.
feel.
You come out when you're ready.
That was a good way to go out and got fucked up.
You always do.
Yeah.
You always
I was fucking downing him. I was trying to keep up with him. I was just fucking downing him. And I was
You
like,
can't.
That was actually like the first time I really started fucking
Feeling
chugging that shit. No,
just
first
chugging
one,
it?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
I've
good,
never
huh?
actually really chugged.
Yeah, it's nice, huh?
The only one that I didn't chug was that very last one because I was like, yeah, I'm gonna get fucked.
You're gonna get five.
Cause
Did
even
we
I-
get 5?
I was feeling
So-
5.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
stopped
chugged
at
this
4.
shit.
Yeah, like the main
I hella
reason I
chug it.
don't chug it is because I feel bloated. But for some reason, I
you weren't
just like
feeling it.
No, it hits you.
And
It hits you.
I hadn't eaten since like 11.
Same.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'd actually rather not eat
Same.
before
Yeah.
because I feel
There's
fucking
no- yeah.
everything.
Better
Better actually don't sit right.
Just like all up in there and shit.
Oh, when like you guys went to go eat.
I usually eat first
One
because
time.
I'm the designated driver and I'm the one that has to kind of sober up the fastest. So I eat something so I don't like.
Oh yeah,
get
we'd
too
gone about
fucking-
time, and then we went to fucking.
Yeah, that fucked you
No,
up.
no, never again.
You had like what?
Oh
1
yeah,
or 2?
that was bad.
Yeah.
No, but this time I hadn't eaten anything all day and I was like, damn, bro.
You were
This
actually,
shit for 9.
And then chugging all 4 of those right away, I was like,
you actually
"Woo,
feeling
I
it?
felt that shit. I
felt it?
Good.
Yeah.
That's
That's
why-
why I always check that.
Is that why we were chilling outside after for a minute?
Yeah. Nigga, what the fuck?
Trying to
We're the
sober.
last ones there.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to fucking drive home. Like I was sober enough to know that I was like, I can't drive right now.
Smart.
I need to like chill out for a sec.
No, he was like, I can drive. I was like, no, you can't.
You know when I knew I was good? I felt the cold. Like I
Yeah.
was like, oh shit,
'Cause
I'm
we
cold.
were out
Like,
there for a
I'm
minute and we
cold.
didn't
Yeah,
feel it.
actually, yeah.
Yeah, dude.
Because I
we were
didn't
out there
feel
for a
it,
minute.
and then I was like, oh, I'm fucking freezing. Like, oh, I'm sobered up now. Like,
Yeah.
oh
We can go, let's
shit.
go,
I was
let's
like,
go.
oh,
Yeah.
like, oh, let's go.
On the
dude.
way
Like,
back to the car, I was like, oh yeah, it's fucking cold.
That's how I knew. I was like,
Fucking nipples poking through your shirt.
Yeah.
ripping through
Alcohol
everything, bro.
actually give you some powers though.
Yeah.
She
It
gave me
giving you
different
some
type of
powers.
eyes.
Huh?
Well, you get
My eyes were like fucking huge.
I thought you were talking about like your sex eyes.
No. That does go up.
Yeah, after I do this.
Yeah, that probably
It's like
happens.
it goes
all,
like this.
I was telling this fool, I was like, that probably happens all the time. in life.
Yeah.
But we never stare into his eyes and see.
No.
Only because
That's kind of weird.
those girls from outside, they're like medical students or whatever, medical assistants.
Your eyes are really
Something.
big.
And they looked at his pupils and they were fucking dilated as fuck.
Yeah.
Oh shit.
They were bad.
Yeah, I was like,
They were-
oh shit, I've never noticed that
They
shit.
were
It was almost covering the whole thing, dude.
What?
Yeah.
While you were, you know.
Doing your thing.
I've only actually looked at like dilated pupils once. It was like one of my homies that was just fucked up.
Didn't I show
Oh,
you mine
this-
when they did
this
like
is
the
fun.
eye drops?
Oh yeah, yours too. Actually, yours too. She
Oh,
was
when
like,
they check your eyes?
Yeah, because they put like that shit that dilates your
Yeah.
eyes.
That's just kind
It
of
makes
sick
you
though.
hella sensitive to the light though. Fuck. That
Just
shit
seeing the
fucking
pupil
hurts.
fucking.
Yeah.
Yeah, that shit crazy.
No, but his was next level. It was almost the entire
I was so
eyeball,
drunk.
bro.
Turning into a fucking demon.
Yeah,
I was like-
he was fucked up.
It was
man.
demon time.
Next
for
time he
real.
gets like drunk. we
Actually,
gotta
that's why
check
you
his
look like
eyes,
that.
see
You
if
can't fucking see
Yeah.
shit.
I know, dude. Oh my god, because
That
it's
was
like
so bad.
because when they're dilated like that, you're like sensitive to light, you know. But since you're drunk, you're probably hella damaging your eyes.
I'm just staring at the light.
Oh, that hurt. Actually, hurt.
What hurt? Looking at the
Staring
light? Why would you do that?
My eyes are like sensitive to light, so
Have you guys ever had like a competition with your friends looking at the sun?
What
Whoever
the
can look at
fuck?
the longest ones?
Absolutely not.
no, because
I've
we're
done
not
it with
stupid.
myself.
No, I wouldn't say you're not stupid enough.
You
but
look away, I win.
Not even with friends.
No, I did
10
that.
seconds that time. Oh,
I did
shit.
it with my friends, and I was like,
I was actually getting kind of scared because when you blink, you see the fucking.
Sun.
You
Sun.
can still see it.
You can go blind, so be careful with that shit.
You wanna
That shit
You wanna run
burns
the
your,
ones?
your fucking...
you wanna run the ones
Shit.
I'm good.
with the sun? You
There's-
sure?
Yeah, your cornea will burn.
It'd be alright. Just put some Vaseline on it.
Just pour some Corona.
Yo, the sun's scary as fuck.
No, there's times where
imagine living
have you
here.
ever looked at it when it's like not bright because it's like red or something, you know? But that shit still burns, like
Sunset?
because you look away and you're like, oh shit, like
Yeah.
it wasn't hurting at first, but
Yeah.
you look away and you're like, oh, I see it. Like
That
fuck.
shit burning.
That shit's still bad though. And Eclipse is worse.
Is it?
Yeah.
Why?
It's like amplified.
It's
I don't know.
amp?
Oh, the eclipse?
Yeah, like the UVs are still coming through, but since it's not so bright, your eyes are like, oh, it's okay to
Trying to
look,
make-
but it's not.
Yeah,
Oh.
the UVs are still hitting your eyeballs, but you're like,
Who the fuck out
That's
here?
why they
just-
give
You're like,
you
oh,
those-
it's not that bright, but it's still fucking bright.
That's why they
as
give you
fuck.
those shitty ass fucking shades to look at it.
Oh, in school, they put the
Yeah.
paper, put a
I
hole.
remember.
What the fuck?
I think it was my senior year. We had a whole ass event. Like they had us go outside to look at it specifically.
Yeah.
Like they passed out the fucking little shades and shit.
Mhm.
I was like, we really taking out time just to fucking look at
the Eclipse.
the eclipse.
It was better than doing work.
True.
Yeah,
True
actually.
that.
Yeah, I remember. Didn't it happen like twice? I feel like I remember that shit twice. Like in school.
I just remember the one time.
I remember the solar eclipse because that one happens like every 100 years or something like that. The lunar eclipse happens more often.
What's the difference?
The lunar eclipse is when the moon goes in front of the sun, and the solar eclipse is when the sun is too bright enough to cover up like the moon. It doesn't go in front, obviously, but it's bright enough that it's like lined up perfectly, and it looks like there's no fucking moon in the sky. It's like daytime, but it's night.
Mm-hmm.
You know?
So the solar.
The more Lance, you get he's gone.
So
Oh. So
I'm
that's what
trying
they.
I'm still trying to figure it out in my brain. I'm
He's
like,
like,
sun,
the moon.
sun,
Wait,
moon. I'm like moon, sun, earth.
but where does the moon go?
Moon, no, there no more. Where'd it go?
what's in front of what?
Wait, so it's nighttime, but you're looking at pictures, huh?
Yeah. So a solar eclipse occurs when the moon passes between the Earth and the sun, fully or partially obscuring the sun's disk. Oh wait, that was opposite. A lunar eclipse occurs when the moon passes through Earth's shadow, fully or partially darkening the lunar disk.
The fuck does that mean?
So,
So
there's
yeah,
a shadow.
science.
So there's a shadow on the moon.
No.
Yeah, so the Earth's shadow goes on the moon, but that just looked like the moon.
Oh, actually, I know what you're talking about now. I can picture it.
Did you not go to school?
I might have skipped that period or class, bro. No cap.
The whole year.
Damn.
What's one class you guys failed?
Fail
Spanish.
everything.
Everything?
I failed
Everything.
PE.
Specifically though,
What?
I found a way to fail PE, bro. I walked a mile
I feel like you have to try to fail PE.
What?
Yeah.
You failed PE.
in high school, yeah.
It wasn't even called PE, huh? Was it?
They had different names, but it was pretty much the same shit.
Yeah.
Mine was called fitness activities.
Fitness activity.
But I was like, this is PE, bro.
No, I actually failed PE.
Oh, my
How?
worst
All
was
you gotta
probably.
do is show up.
Technically.
That's all you gotta do is show up. Did you not show up?
No, shut up.
Anyways.
Anyways,
It was hurting your
Like
brain
my-
trying to calculate how
Fuck you, Phil.
Are you retarded?
I'm sped.
what was that?
What?
Anyways, I was like my actual worst subject was like science
Yes, Sam.
Science?
because freshman year biology, I don't know what the fuck was going on,
Chemistry is
and then
worse.
chemistry was 10 times worse. I started off with an F. The first assignment, I don't know what the fuck was going on.
Talking about molecules and shit. Yeah, nah.
And
No,
then,
I love biology. But I thought I was going to be good at chemistry. I was not.
Physics, I
year.
kind of understood physics.
oh yeah, physics. No,
No.
I had switched out that shit so quick.
You're like, nah.
You didn't take a third science class?
I just did packets for it. I know my.
you should have just done environmental
I
science.
did. Was that the earth science one?
Earth science.
Earth science.
That's what I did. That was the easiest one. There was a bunch of freshmen in that class.
You're a senior?
That was me. That was me in the fucking driving class, bro. I was a
Driver's ed?
senior, and there's a bunch of sophomores in there.
Yeah, I took
I
that
was like,
sophomore year.
Damn.
Yeah, I took that.
No, I
yeah.
failed it sophomore year. And
No,
then
I
went
took-
back
How do
in.
you feel that? Oh my god.
No, I took every
I didn't have
class
them
the way I
curly.
was supposed to, like as a freshman, sophomore, or whatever.
But which ones did you fail?
I
feel like-
failed
I
a
feel
lot, but it was because I didn't go. I slept
You
school a lot,
sloughed. Okay.
so I failed a lot of sophomore year and junior year. But I was good at everything.
I was good at English. I was really good at English.
Oh wow.
Good
I
job.
wonder why.
I failed at everything else.
Yeah, I was good. I was the best at math. I loved biology. I had honors biology. So,
Yeah, fuck off. Yeah,
so I
man.
thought. So I did good in honors biology, right? So I was like, next year they're like, all right, you want to take honors chemistry? And I was like, yeah, okay. Thinking it was like similar. I didn't really understand what it was.
It's like a totally different
And it's
thing.
totally different, dude. It's like all the chemicals and shit, and how they like react with each other. I'm like,
A positive ion
holy
and a
shit.
negative ion.
Like I was having an F in that class, and so they switched me out before like the term even ended and put me in a regular chemistry class, and that way I didn't fail. So
What about you, old man? How was it back in the 1900s?
1900.
what year did you?
We didn't
graduate?
have school back then.
He was separated from the other people.
Oh my god.
What? Nice. I like how you're just sitting there like.
I need that clipped. I need that clip for a TikTok where it finally just.
It finally
Downs-
hits his head.
What? Do you get it then?
Now I see how we failed PE.
Segregation.
Uh,
Yeah.
You need to run. You're just like,
When it's all over, like the bonus.
on my lap. No, yeah, fuck. What year did you graduate? 2013.
13.
Damn. 13?
Yeah.
That's like
10
in
years
2013.
ago.
9, you fucking.
That's 5
9. It's
He
not
was
10.
already graduated before we were freshmen in there.
I was in middle school.
No,
Yeah.
we're the same class.
Yeah.
13? You're like 8th grade.
It was
7th,
good.
7th, 8th grade.
You're 7th grade.
7th grade.
Because I
For me,
graduated 2015, and that's when this fool went to as a freshman. We were in the same school for 1 year.
Oh, yeah.
No, but I didn't fail anything.
You didn't feel anything?
No packets or nothing. I graduated early.
Really?
Damn.
Damn, you were damn good boys.
No,
then
I
you
just.
then you didn't graduate 2013.
You would have graduated
2012.
14.
2012.
No, like-
2012.
I
No, he
graduated
graduated
with
early.
My, yeah, but
So
it was
you
with my
would've-
class though.
Oh.
Yeah, actually.
Oh, you did it like during the year.
Yeah,
of that
like
final.
yeah.
Okay,
so like
okay.
my senior, like 4th and 3rd quarter, I didn't.
Yeah. So you
like,
only,
I wasn't
you only
even
had the
there.
first semester.
Yeah,
You didn't do
basically.
second. Oh, okay, okay.
I didn't have science, math,
Yeah, I
like
I knew a few
history.
people
I
like
didn't.
Oh,
didn't
yeah,
have
yeah,
all
yeah,
that.
yeah, I didn't have that.
I had like 4 PE classes,
I had-
like 2
I had
arts,
a-
and
I
like
had
No, I had 4 home release classes.
I had a
yeah.
I had a full schedule my last year throughout the whole thing, and I barely found out I was gonna graduate a week before graduation.
Oh, bro.
My friend took a quiz. He tested out of a class the morning of graduation and was able to walk a few hours later.
They're like, if you can get this before graduation, you can walk.
Yeah, and he goes, "You did it. I don't know how. Shout out to you, Tess."
But yeah, I was busting out hella packets my senior year, though.
Mhm.
Like, hella packets. Freshman, sophomore, junior year, I failed all my, like, required classes. Math, science, and language arts.
Mhm.
So I needed a packet for, like, each fucking term.
Nah, dude, my junior year was my packet year. That's when I got caught sloughing. Basically, like half of sophomore year and half of junior year. So basically, an entire year of school, I fucking sloughed and failed everything. So for the second half of junior year, I had like 3 packet classes and like 3 regular classes. So I'd go to my regular class, then go to packets, then go to my regular class, then go to
Damn.
packets.
I just had one class. Like literally throughout high school, the only way I graduated was because I had this. It's like a homeroom, but it was like a homework class for the whole period.
Yeah.
I just did homework nonstop.
And you know what I found out though is that they didn't transfer that thing that we did in the summer, the upper bound program.
Yeah.
It gave us credits for like school because we would go, and I went 4 years.
So it
during
saved
the
your
summer.
ass.
No, I didn't have to do some of the packets that I did. You know, I did them twice. You know,
What
so
the
by the
fuck?
time junior year came to an end, they asked if I wanted to graduate. because I was able to graduate early, you know. But I was like, nah, I want to come back next year for
And finish it
with
out.
everybody else, you know. And it's better for college and shit
Is it?
when you finish 4 years of high school.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I mean, some will accept you as a junior if you're like straight A student, you know. But I wasn't a fucking straight A student, so.
Well,
I felt that this man just shitted him.
Sound like a
He's
cow.
just looking at him.
he shit.
You just sound like a cow. Like, man.
Yeah. I thought his phone was going off at first. I'm like, this is a loud phone.
Oh yeah, but and did you know our school would offer us $1,000 if you graduated early?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
He's like, that
my-
wasn't an option for me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like our counselor,
Yeah.
because we had the same counselor. She had told me, she said, if you get all these packets done by this amount of time, whatever, you're able to graduate early, and then $1,000, whatever the fuck. I was like, nah, that's too much work.
No.
I'd rather like split it
I was
out.
like $1,000.
The things I remember from school are the shit that happened with my bus driver, getting her she quit, and then getting in 2 fights at school. Other than that, it's just like
In
a
high school?
blur. Yeah,
I never got in fights in high school.
Yeah, because nobody ever fucked with us.
but it's stupid. So at my high school,
Actually, I did.
I wouldn't call it a fight. It's like a fight would start, and then of course the whole class would jump on top,
Oh yeah.
Try to pull you off.
Separate everybody.
and then the bus driver shit. That shit was funny. My boy Tanner told this bitch. So this chick was, our bus driver kept going after me throughout the whole year, and so my mom got on the phone, told him some shit, and I was back on the bus. When I got back on the bus, she was my friend Tanner was telling her, "Oh, I'm gonna drop out." He was like, "I'm gonna just drop out right now," and she goes, "You shouldn't say that. Like, you need to get a college education." He goes, "That's why you're a bus driver." She quit for like a week and then came back
shit.
and then just quit.
That's fucked up.
It's
That
funny
shit
because
was
like
funny.
No, that's fucked up.
No,
like-
because she kept coming
No,
after
that's
me.
fucked
dog.
up.
no, because like they tell you go to college, do this, this, and this, so you
They
don't
bus
become a
drivers.
janitor. But they never said that the janitor makes more than the fucking teachers.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah, dude. That's so crazy. I didn't know
Did he
that.
really?
Yeah.
Yeah,
How much more?
way more.
$1 million.
No, but a janitor makes more, bro. That's crazy. Yeah.
So these motherfuckers are teaching our youth like how to be in society and like how to get
Bro, a
smart.
lot of teachers don't have fucking money to even buy like supplies for their school or like for their classrooms and shit.
Damn.
Like they take it out of their pockets, but then they're like, shit.
And then this guy
Barely
is
trying to
sweeping
get
the
by.
floor with a brand new like broom, just laughing as he walks by.
A brand new broom.
Broom.
Yeah, dude, it's fucking.
Damn. I didn't know that. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's why.
Now that we're on
everyone's,
the topic
you know?
of school,
Mm-hmm.
I remember in elementary I got suspended for not punching a kid.
What? No,
Not
go through
punching
it.
a
Go
kid?
through it. Go through it.
Let me explain.
How you get in trouble for
I
not
think I
doing
was in like 4th grade,
Mm-hmm.
and every morning we'd like before the bell rang, we'd be outside playing.
Yeah.
And our go-to was like basketball, and so we were just like shooting hoops and shit. And like these group of like, I would say they were like 3rd graders. You know, they were like smaller than us, unless we were just like bigger kids. But anyways, they come up to us and they're like, "Hey, can we play?" But we already had like a game going with like our group.
Yeah.
We're like, "Oh no," we're like, "No, we're just
We're
trying
playing.
to, we're just playing, you know."
Having fun.
And then they go, one of the kids comes up and he goes, "Man, you should let me play. Like, just let us play. Stop being a bitch." And I look over, I was like, "What the fuck did you say?" And then one of his homies comes up from behind, some little, like, shorter than him, glasses, like, curly hair. I still remember this very vividly. He comes up and he's like, "Hey, are you messing with my friend?" Like, a very high-pitched voice. I was like, I just stared at him like, what the fuck? And then he comes up to me and he's like, "Yo, we could fight if you want." I was like, "Bro, get out of my face." And he just goes, he just starts swinging on me, but they were like very light. So I was just standing there.
Like, oh shit.
It's like the motion of going bodies, like when you go bodies with someone, you just like just a bunch of like uppercuts to the body.
Mm-hmm.
That's what he was doing, and I was just sitting there, staring at him. And
As he's doing
I
that?
looked at my friends. I was like, "Dude, what is he doing?" And I just kind of laughed at him and I pushed him away. And then the bell rang, and then we started laughing it off and we fucking leave.
Mhm.
Not until think we'll say like after lunch. We go to recess and then we come back in, right?
Mhm.
We were on the carpet. I remember we were just sitting on the carpet, and one of the office administrators comes in with one of the other kids that initially came up to us, and he comes in holding his face, you know, and he's like kind of crying, like hiding behind her, and he points at me, you know, and I look over at one of my homies. I was like, "Is he pointing at me?" He's like, "I think he is." I was like, "No, I don't think so," you know, and the kid's just like, you know, and the office administrator goes, "Caesar," he's like, "Come with us." She's like, "Can you come with me?" And she tells my teacher, "Hey, I'm just gonna take him real quick." I'm like, "Oh yeah, go ahead, do your thing." And this office administrator was like cool with us, you know, like she knew us. We're usually always in the office over like some dumb shit, you know,
Just
because
like
we couldn't play
Shit
football.
like this.
Like we couldn't play football,
Mhm.
you know, but we would always play football, so they call us down to the office, you know, like little shit we'd always get in trouble
Yeah.
for. And so we walked down, but as we're walking down to the office, I'm walking next to this kid, and I recognize him, but he's just like holding his face, you know, and like kind of moves it a little bit, and it's like red. I was like, "What the fuck?" We go in the office, and the principal is like cool with us too, you know. And she knows my parents, and so she was
Through me.
yeah actually
Because you did some stupid shit.
Yeah.
well yeah actually yeah.
I was suspended and got community service. So.
What'd you do?
Did
We'll be back. We'll be back.
I
What
didn't
did you
talk
do?
about it on the pod.
Yeah, I think I've talked about it. Where we jumped a kid.
Oh yeah. Never
yeah.
mind.
I didn't even jump him. I just
little hooligan.
I threw him down onto the ground,
Little
and then was
hooligan.
like, "All right, go get him."
Get him, boys.
And then they
they
jumped him.
jumped
Yeah. So I guess yes, it was my fault technically, but
So anyways, we go into the office. She sits us down, like right next to each other, and she goes, "What happened?" I was like, "I don't even know. Like I don't even know why I'm here." And she's like, "He says you punched him." I was like, "I didn't punch him." You know, I was like, he came up to us in the morning asking if he wanted to play, and I said no. And his friend came up to us and he started wanting to fight with us, and I just kind of like shoot him away. And she's like, "So why is his face so red like that?" I was like, "I don't know. I really don't know.
This kid went to the bathroom and went.
Like, unless I actually have short-term memory
next time
loss,
they'll let me play.
you know,
You
unless I
erased it from
actually
your
have,
memory
yeah,
or something?
I never punched this kid, and so she keeps trying to like pressure me
To say
to say it. We're there the rest of the day because she keeps trying to say, "Oh, why did he go to every single class and he picked you out of all these classes?" I was like, "I have no idea. Like, I really don't know." And she,
ended up calling your parents, I'm guessing.
yeah, towards the end of the day, she had called my mom. My mom didn't answer. So then she called my dad. My dad answered, and my dad was the one that came to pick me up. So my dad was already outside. The bell had rung, so my dad was waiting. My dad is very, like, gets impatient when you take fucking forever to come out, right? So my dad was already getting a little ticked off because I was still in the office. She calls him. My dad just bitches her out because she spoke Spanish, but it was kind of like broken Spanish, but it was enough to have a conversation.
Yeah.
I could hear my dad yelling on the phone, saying, like, "Let my fucking kid go or I'm going to go in there and drag his ass out." You know? Like, you can't fucking hold my kid. And then I hear my dad start getting worked up, and then I start crying. You know? Because I was like, "Oh, he's going to fuck me up."
You thought he was talking about you on that phone.
Look
And
what
then-
you did.
All right? And then she's like, she hangs up pissed. Like, now she's like fucking red, you know? She's like, "Your dad needs to calm down." You know, I was just like, okay. She's like, "So this is what we're going to do. I'm going to suspend you tomorrow, right? And then you'll come back on whatever the next day."
The day after.
She's like, "That's what's going to happen. I'm going to send you with this note, have your parents sign it, bring it back, this and that, whatever the fuck." I was like, okay. She gave me the paper and I left. I explained everything to my dad, what was going on. My dad was like, "Did you actually hit him though?" I was like, "No." Like, I don't know what the fuck. And then that was it.
Damn. This has a lot like what happened with me and my mom and me and my bus driver. So high school, we're going home, and my friend has a speaker, and it's like I'm the last stop, so all the other kids are out, and I moved. I was usually sitting at the back of the bus, and I moved to the front to where my friend was sitting. So we're just sitting there chilling, talking, and I give him a song to play, and he's like, "Oh, I'm gonna put this on my speaker." And he turns it up all the way, and the bus driver looks at me and goes, "Lance, turn that music off." I'm like, "It's not my music." I'm like, "I'm not. I don't have a speaker. I don't know what you're talking about." And she kept doing that the rest of the way. And we were just like, me and my friend at the end, because she got mad. And we could see it. And we started laughing because I'm like, I don't know why the fuck she's accusing me. It wasn't me. So we got to the last stop. My friend gets off with the speaker in his hand in front of me. Walks off. She doesn't say nothing. She goes, and then I walk off. She grabs me by my arm. And I turn around. And I'm like, what? And she goes, if we're going to keep having problems like this, then there needs to be changes that get done. And I'm going to make sure that happens tomorrow. I'm like, oh, okay, cool. So I get off the bus. I get back on the next morning, and everything's fine. Then we get to the end, and then she's like, I'm walking off. I'm one of the last to walk off because I sit at the back. She goes, you stay right here. I'm like, what? I'm like, I already had to wait because I have to wait outside to get on another bus to go to the secondary school.
Right.
There's like an off-site class for criminal forensics. So I'm like, all right. I'm like, I just can't.
Oh, this was high school?
Yeah.
This is their innovations or slick.
Yeah.
You know how we went to go do
Yeah.
offsite?
Yeah.
Those were sick. Those classes were sick.
Yeah, that's why I was like really like if it was a different class, I'd just be like sitting there and chilling.
Yeah.
But I was like, I really need to go to this class. Like I'm like this is a class. Damn. I'm like this is a class like I really am looking forward to. I'm like I just can't miss that bus. Literally, the bus comes in 10 minutes after my bus drops off. But it's cold outside, so I'm like I'm okay sitting in here for like 10 minutes. Like it's just gonna be like a conversation between me and the bus driver. So the vice principal comes up. And she goes, is this the kid? And she goes, yes. She's like, all right, Lance. With all the keys and the walkie-talkie.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Does that? She goes, yeah, I'm bringing him down right now. All right, let's go. And I'm like, what the fuck? I'm like, there's no way I'm getting in trouble over some bullshit like this. I'm like, all right. So we go to the office. And I'm sitting there, and she goes through the whole thing. And I'm telling her, like, hey, it wasn't my music. I don't know what the problem is. I'm like, I didn't play any music, and she said she went after me. I'm like, I don't understand what the problem. I was like, my problem is that she came after me first, and I said no, and she still persisted to go after me. And she talked to me after the bus, and I was like, and I kept saying no, because it wasn't my music. I swear it wasn't my music. She's like, well, she's saying this and this and this, so we're going with her side of the story because she's an adult. I'm like, what
the fuck?
That doesn't make any sense, but yeah.
So they're like, you're gonna have to listen to what she says for rules for you on the bus from now on. I'm like, all right, I guess. I'm like, hey, it's 20 minutes after. It took the whole going back and forth, and I'm like, how am I gonna get to my class? It's off site. And she goes, you're gonna drive there? I'm like, no, I take a bus. I'm like, they're like, well, I guess I could drive you, but I need your mom's permission to go. My mom, being HR, gets the phone call early in the morning.
Your mom worked in HR?
Yeah, she still does.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So
I didn't know that.
yeah, okay.
Cool.
So it's because my school bus system, they do a charger time, so you get an hour before the bus picks you up an hour before school and drops you off. Mm-hmm. So you have an hour to talk to teachers, do homework. Right. It's kind of bullshit. You have to wake up an hour earlier. So, but my mom was just barely getting up and leaving at like 7:30 at that point. So it was early in the morning, and she's driving, and the woman calls her, and she goes, we have a problem here. My mom's name. I'm like, we have a problem here. And she goes, what's the problem? She's like, I have Lance in my office. And they keep going back and forth, and then she's like, well, your son's going to miss class. And she goes, like, why? Why is he going to miss class? Because he was talking back to his bus driver. He's like, why was he talking back? My mom started going after her. And I'm just in there. She has the phone on speaker so I can hear everything.
Yeah.
So when she goes, well, the woman's saying this and this and this, and your son's saying this and this and this, so we're taking the woman's side on this. And my mom's like, that's fucking bullshit. I know my fucking son. It goes off for like fucking 20 or 30 minutes
God.
on this lady.
Damn.
And she goes, ma'am, whoa. Because this is like a 40-year-old white lady as vice principal.
Let's pump the brakes.
She's like, well, ma'am, we don't need to get that language. And she's like, fuck your language, but I don't give a fuck. She's like, why is my son in there? Why the fuck is he missing class? I send him and I pay all this fucking money for school. For what? For you dumb bitches to keep him? I was like,
God damn.
and the lady's looking at me for help, like, say something. I'm like,
This is your problem.
this is not my problem.
You wanted
created
it.
that.
You
You
started
created
it.
this shit.
You started this. I'm just chilling back. And then she goes, at the end, she's like, do you want me to take your son to class or not? She goes, what the fuck else is he gonna fucking do? You better take his fucking ass to class. And my mom hung up the phone. And then she goes, wow, your mom's a character, isn't she? And I'm like,
If that ain't the whitest fucking phrase. Saying.
and then
She's
I got,
quite a character.
and then I got in this lady's car, the vice principal's car. She dropped me off to class. And then so after that, at the end of the day, I got on my bus to go home. You want to know what the rule was?
What?
I had to sit at the very front all by myself. I was like, this is some bullshit. So I'm like, all right, so one day I'm fine. One day's fine.
Yeah.
So the next day I'm like, I think like that's it. Like that's enough. Like for me playing a fucking speaker. Like even if it was me and talking back, I think one day in an assigned spot is fine. So at the end of the day, I go and sit back, and she gets on the intercom going, lads, up here now. I'm like, what? She made me do that for a fucking week, or she sat there for 30 minutes. I'm like, no, I'm not going up there. I'm like, I'm not. And she sat with all those kids there for 30 minutes because I wasn't budging and she wasn't budging. It took all my friends.
You guys are playing chicken?
Yeah, it took all my friends to say, Lance, I just want to get the fuck home. Get to the fucking front and go sit down. I'm like, no, I'm not fucking doing it for this bitch. And it was like that. She would not. She's like, I'm not moving this bus until you move up here. I'm like,
That's fine. I'll take a nap.
I'll go sleep.
and then it took an all-state wrestler to get up and go, get your ass to the front. I was like, okay. I got
shit.
my-
Oh, really?
I was like,
Dude, get to the front now.
Yeah,
I'm trying to go home.
I was like, yes, sir.
I'm sorry, sir.
Say no more.
Oh, my gosh.
Yeah. It was literally like, that lady deserved what she got coming.
Man.
Yeah.
Don't start shit. Won't be no
And
shit.
then we found out, like, she ran over a kid.
What?
She ran over a kid's foot. Like, she didn't realize, like, not all the kids were on it. And this kid was walking up. She was already taken off, and the kid was about to bang on the door. Drove forward, and the kid was trying to catch it back up, and it ran over her foot. So I'm like, damn, how you a bus driver still driving and you run over a kid? So we just kept going at her, and then she finally quit at the end of the year.
Damn.
Oh, damn. So
That's
you like
fucked up.
picking at her because of that?
That's fucked up.
Oh, shit.
Yeah.
You guys ever made teachers cry?
Yeah.
We made a sub cry.
We made a PE teacher quit for a week.
Oh, shit.
Quit for a week,
Yeah, and then after that year, she retired.
but never came back?
Yeah, no, she retired from school
But, like, after
overall.
she left for a week and then came back?
Yeah,
Oh,
she's
and
like,
then
yeah, this is
retired.
my last year.
Oh.
She came back and she's like, yeah, this is my last year. I'm done.
Damn.
No, I don't think I ever made any teacher cry.
I didn't. It was just the class. I didn't make the teacher cry.
Yeah.
It's just the class.
Yeah, I don't think we've ever made a teacher cry.
I mean, my friends. I mean,
Yeah.
I didn't take
It's
part.
always the friends, huh?
Yeah.
And then you're just in the back and you get lumped in with
Yeah.
them, huh?
I remember one time I got in trouble for not even fucking talking to. It was in high school. It was my senior year, and like, it was all like my paisa friends. So we were in the back corner. On my beans. We were like in the back corner, and we were always like kind of rowdy and shit. But the teacher was cool with us. You know, she was cool with it. She'd say quiet down. We'd quiet down, and that was it. Well, there's this one specific. The one time I was actually doing my work, right? My homies were just chopping it up. She goes, Caesar, I want you to go ahead and come up front. I was writing. I was literally just writing. She calls me. She's like, come up front. I was like, what the fuck? Like,
What?
I was actually doing my shit. And all my friends started cracking up because they know too. I was, they know. Like, they knew I was fucking saying shit. So that was some bullshit.
Damn.
Damn.
Yeah, I've gotten in trouble for that too, where they would tell me to like be quiet. I'd be like, "What? Like, I wasn't talking," you know.
I kept talking until they got like they yelled, and I was like, okay, I'll shut the fuck up.
You're one of those kids.
Well, I
The
always
one that
has.
wouldn't be quiet.
I always have the like smart ass remarks sometimes. like in financial literacy class, I didn't learn shit. They're like, so what do you need to learn this for? I'm like, not a damn thing.
Yeah.
I'm just in the.
I never really like answered back like that, like how I do now with our manager.
Yeah, because that's a white person thing to do. Like it's always those white kids that would answer like very snotty or like smart.
nice, warm,
Like they'd be a smart ass,
humid,
you know?
wet handshake.
Ew.
He went like he was gonna make his hands wet and grabs mine on his
Yeah.
Clammy.
Anywho. All right, let's get into our last, our favorite segment of the pod.
I forgot what read.
Reddit.
Wow.
It's been so long.
Swap, go to closet.
Go to the closet.
All right, so we got here from Reddit from Celebrate Sober Saint. My girlfriend won't stop smoking cigarettes while she's pregnant with my baby. What can I possibly do to convince her to stop?
Oh my god.
Say she got a baby in her. I don't know what else other convincing she needs. at
Show
this
her
point.
a baby of like a deformed ass baby.
And then a nice baby.
Can't you like
Deformed?
deport them or something?
You can deport them.
The port?
Report them.
Report.
Oh,
Just
I
deport
was like, you
her.
just deported?
She doesn't have a green card. Get her out. Get her the fuck out.
Ice,
Can't you?
baby.
Yeah, I guess. I don't know. But are you technically still a parent if they're not
Yo,
born yet?
if a parent, that makes me think, does the parent go in the adult unit of ICE? Or because she's pregnant and got a baby, goes to the kid unit?
What?
No,
Adult.
that's an adult. What are you
Silly
talking about?
guy.
Yeah, but the baby and
Mm.
Anyway,
Okay.
my girlfriend keeps saying this to me every time I stick my tongue out at her. She says, "No thanks, I use toilet paper." What does this mean?
What?
I think she wants him to eat her ass.
No, she said thanks.
He sticks, he sticks
So
his
it
tongue
sounds
out.
like she would interpret it as, "Let me clean your ass."
Yeah,
And
He-
she says, "No thanks. I have toilet paper."
yeah.
That's dumb as shit.
That's dumb. Yeah.
This is white people.
Where'd you get this?
Where you get these good?
You want me? It's Stephen Parks. It's a real
We
white
don't
name.
know.
No, it's a real white name.
I know, but no. Bro, you hella.
I'm gonna put the sound on that part.
Oh no.
Just
All right. Do you guys like buff girls? I have quite a bit of a muscle, and I was wondering that is it a turn off for a lot of guys? I don't lift weights.
100%. 100%.
I do not like that shit.
I don't like it. No.
I do not like
I don't want to feel like I'm fucking a
I
dude.
do not like it.
Imagine you're grabbing like, nah.
Whole ass man.
Nah, bro.
Grab her from the back. You're like, damn, bitch.
This shit run hard.
Like them fucking wats and shit.
Nah.
Nah, it's when she riding you and she break your pelvis, bro. Nah.
She started choking you.
Yeah. She like picks you up.
It just looks so weird when a girl's like hella masculine. Like,
That's one of those gifts
Weird
where
as
it's
fuck.
like the guy jumps in her arms.
Oh yeah.
she picks you up.
Yeah.
Damn.
take
I don't
take
like
me
that
home.
shit.
Yeah. No.
I see them all the time at the gym, but yeah, no,
Buff girls?
no, never mind. I don't.
I mean, they're like fit.
It's
Yeah,
like
but
you
they're
can
not,
see
like,
they put in the
buff.
work, but it's like
They're not buff.
They're not buff.
they're like
you know?
And they're weak as shit.
They're actually weak too.
Anyways,
see them on the bench presses. Little bench presses when they do them.
With that plate.
I haven't seen a girl hit a plate yet.
I remember
Other than wait, no, I have.
I've seen a girl hit a plate.
I saw a girl dying doing a plate. Like she couldn't get it up. I looked over. I was like, there was no one spotting her. So I just ran over. I was like, oh shit. She's like, oh, thank you. She's like,
Oh my god.
it was during your set too, but yours was like a light set. I just look over. I was like, oh shit. Like,
She dying.
She's about to fucking die.
Oh, was this at the old gym we used to go to?
Yeah.
Oh, I
Well-
do. I remember that.
My gym.
That's how I said
Why you
the
looking at me?
old gym
Traders.
Trade.
It's for gas, bro. I ain't got no money.
Whatever, bro. It's like 2 blocks down.
I have to pick up Chenchito.
Chonchito.
This fucking bitch.
Chonchito.
I've never called him that.
Hey, Chonchito's gonna fucking fold you, dog. You better watch what you're talking to.
That's so funny.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how much of a piece of shit am I?
10.
10. Fuck you.
Just a light 7.
Heavy 9.
Is this a bias because I called you a certain name right now?
No.
That's funny. He's
Low
never
t-
called you that?
Low 10.
He's never.
No.
That's funny.
I
as
just
fuck.
thought about Nacho Libre.
Chenchito. Don't look.
That shit got me off guard.
He's crying.
This room hot. This room hot. Damn, that's your nickname now, bro.
No, I will kill you.
I like how I looked at him. That's been a good episode. Go ahead and like, subscribe. Don't forget to share our content. I've been Lance.
I've been Oscar.
I've been Caesar.
And I've been Edgar.
Oh.
I will see you guys next time.